Alright, hi, good day everyone. So today we will be doing June 2016 paper 1, which is 23 to 45. Right, numbers 23 to 45. So let's go to the first question. They said 2x squared multiplied by, 3x squared multiplied by 2x cubed is equal to. Now this can be done in several ways. If you do not know your laws of indices, you can just say 3 multiplied by x squared multiplied by 2 multiplied by x cubed is 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x squared multiplied by x cubed. Laws of indices say if your bases are the same, you just add your powers. So it's 3 2s are 6 multiplied by x to the power of 2 plus 3, which is 6x to the power of 5. So my answer would be A. If you do not know this law, you could just write out how many x's, 2x's and 3x's. So it would be 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x multiplied by x, which is x squared, multiplied by x multiplied by x multiplied by x, which is x cubed. 3 2s are 6, and then we have x how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So this is method 2. Right, that is how you would do this question. Number 24. They told you what is 1 over 5x plus 2 over 3x? This is a repeated question, guys. The answer is D, 13 over 15x. Well, not D, but 13 over 15x, right? Now, when you're doing a question like this, right, the first thing you're going to do is treat it like fractions. You treat it normal as fractions. We have to find your lowest common multiple. We have x in common, so you'll just put x, and then you just multiply our numbers. 5 3s are 15, 15x. Right? So the answer will not be A, will not be B, right? It would not be C, right? Once you know your LCM is 15x, you could eliminate. Then you say 15 into 15x, 5x into 15x is 3 times. So you multiply 1 by 3, and then 3x into 15x is multiplied by 5, so 5 2s are 10. So 10 plus 3 is 13 over 15x, and that would be your answer. Alright, number 13. Using distributive law, simplify this. So distributive law would be, it's P multiplied by Q minus, hold on. So we have P multiplied by Q, right? And we have minus P multiplied by R. That is P multiplied by Q minus by P is minus, multiplied by, we have this in brackets, we have minus P multiplied by minus R, right? So this is in X bracket. So we just extend this bracket, a minus by P and then minus by R, right? So then, what did they do, boy? They, let's just multiply it out, right? P by P, remember it would be P multiplied by minus P minus R, and Q multiplied by minus P minus R. What happened, lovey? So this is minus P squared minus PR minus PQ minus QR. Whoa. So let's just scrap that, what I just now did. Let's do this, right? So we have P multiplied by R. P multiplied by Q is PQ, right? And then P multiplied by R is PR. So we have PQ minus PR, right? And then what does PQ and PR have in common, guys? They have P. So it's P open bracket by Q minus R. So the answer is D. Right, so distributive law states that you have to do whatever is in the brackets first, right? So you do whatever is in the brackets. So it's P by Q is PQ, P by R is PR, right? And then you minus the 2, and then when we minus the 2, we see they have P in common, so it would be P open bracket Q minus R. So that is how you would do this question here. Right, number 26. If x is equals to minus 2, y is equals to 3, and t is equals to 2, then what is, this question is repeated a few times, guys. What is x over y all to the power of t? So x is minus 2. So it's minus 2 all over 3, all to the power of t, which is 2. So that's minus 2 by minus 2 is 4, and 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So the answer is 4 over 9, which is B. All right, let's just do this. This is minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 over 3 multiplied by 3, right? And that is how we got 4 over 9. This question says, if P asterisk Q is 2P plus Q, then what is 2 asterisk 3? That just means your first digit is P and your second digit is Q. So P is now becomes 2 and Q is now becomes 3. They give you a function that's 2 multiplied by 2 plus, what is Q? 3. So that's 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. So your answer is B, 7. This question here, 5 by 2x minus 1 is equals to 35. What is x equal to? So 5 over 2x minus 1 is equals to 35. We make x a subject, so you're going to carry across multiply by 5. So this 2x minus 1 is 35 over 5. So 2x minus 1 is equal to 7. Then you have 2x is equal to, say, carry across negative 1, that's 7 plus 1. So 2x is going to be 8. So x is going to be 8 divided by 2. So x is equals to 4. So your answer is D. That's how you would do it. Or you could take each option and put it in the brackets and see if you get 35. But for me, this method is faster. But if you want to take the options and see where you get 35, then you can do that. This question as well is repeated. I believe the answer is D, but let's check it out to make sure. What is the value of x squared plus 3y all over xy? So they said x squared plus 3y all over xy. They gave you x is 4, that's 4 squared, plus 3 by y, which is 2, all over 4 multiplied by 2. So that's 16 plus 6 all over 8. That's 22 over 8. 8 going to 22 2 times, remainder 6. So it's 2 and 6 over 8, right? 6 over 8, 2 could go into 6 3 times, 2 could go into 8 4 times. So you get 2 and 3 over 4. 4, right? So that's how I got that answer. Number 30, when 6 is added to a number, let's write this down. 6 is added to a number, let's put the number as x. And this sum here, is divided by 3, and this is equals to 4. What is your answer? So instead of divide by 3, you could say 6 plus x, all divided by 3 is equals to 4. And you see that your answer is A. So when you're reading this question, guys, you just write out what they're telling you. 6 is added to a number. We don't know what the number is, so I just put an x. 6 plus x. And the sum, that's what you add, this is divided by 3. So you divide the entire thing by 3 is equals to 4. So you look at these options and you see that A is the same thing that we wrote. Right, number 31. When 5 is added to a certain number, we're going to put the certain number as x. Right, when 5 is added to a certain number and this result, the addition is multiplied by 3. Your final answer is 27. What is x? So we're going to carry across multiply by 3. So that's 5 plus x is equals to 27 divided by 3. So 5 plus x is equals to 9. So x is equals to 4. Or if I carry across 5, it would be 9 minus 5. So x is equals to 4. So my answer is A. Right, that's how you would do this one. Millimeters expressed in meters. So we know that 1 meter is equals to 1,000 milliliters. So if 1,000 milliliters is equals to 1 meter, then 1 milliliter is equals to 1 over 1,000 meters. We want what is, therefore 3800 milliliters would be 1 over 1,000 multiplied by 3800 across out. So you get 38 over 10. 38 over 10 is actually 3.8. So the answer is B. Right, that's how you would do that. Or you could have just divided this by 1,000. Right, that's the next way. This question here is a repeated question as well. Item 33 refers to the following diagram. The circle shown in the diagram, not drawn to scale, has a center O. The area of the circle is in centimeters squared. What? They want the area of the circle. So area of a circle is pi r squared. They give you diameter. If your diameter is 6, your radius is your diameter divided by 2. So your radius is 6 divided by 2, which is equals to 3. So your area would be pi by 3 squared, which is pi by 3 3s are 9, so it is 9 pi. So B is your answer. All right, let's go to the next one. 100. 10,080 seconds expressed in hours is, first off, let's go from hours to minutes. 1 hour is equals to 60 minutes, and 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. So therefore, 1 hour would be 60 multiplied by 60, because 1 minute is, so it would be 60 multiplied by 60, which is 36 and 2 zeros. So if 1 hour is 3,600 seconds, then they want to know how much. So we'll just do the opposite, right? We want to know hours. If 3,600 seconds is equals to 1 hour, then 1 second would be 1 over 3,600. Therefore, 10,800 seconds would be equal to, let's just put 1 over 3,600 multiplied by 10,800 over 1, cross out this, we have 36 and 108, we can say 9 into 36 is 4, and 9 into 108 is 12, and 12 and 4 into 4, 1, 4 into 12 is 3, so it is 3 hours. Or guys, you could have used the options here. When you see 1 hour is 3,600 seconds, you could have just said, well, let's try option A. If it is 3 hours, we're supposed to get 10,800. So that's 3,600 multiplied by 3. 0, that's 18. 3 3s are 9, 10. So your answer is you got back your 10,800. So you know 3 hours would be your answer. Instead of doing all of this, right? You could have used the options that they give you to see where you get back your answer. Right? The volume in centimeters cube. The volume in centimeters cube of a cube of edge 3 centimeters. Guys, volume is equals to side times side times side, or edge times edge times edge, which is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, so your answer is 27. Right, number 36, again guys, this is a repeated question, but let's look at it. Item 36 refers to the following diagram. The figure, not drawn to scale, shows a sector of a circle O. The length of the minor arc PQ, so from here to here, is 8 centimeters. What is the length of the circumference? Now they're talking about degrees. A circle is 360 degrees. So they're asking you basically, what is 360 degrees equal to? So if 60 degrees is equals to 8, then 1 degree would be 8 over 60. Therefore, 360 would be equals to 8 over 60 multiplied by 360 over 1. 60 into 60, 160 into 36 is, 6 times. And 4 8s are 6 8s are 48. So my answer would be C. Number 37. A man started a journey at 9 hours and 30 minutes and arrived at his destination at the same time, so 13 hours and 30 minutes. On the same day, if his average speed was 30 kilometers per hour, what is the distance in kilometers that was journeyed? We did a similar question to this. First off, guys, I would put this in our a.m. and p.m. So he left home at 9:30 a.m., right? And arrived at his destination 1:30 p.m. So we can use our fingers. 9:30 to 10:30 is 1 hour. 10:30 to 11:30 is the next hour. Um, 11:30 to 12:30 is the next hour, and 12:30 to 13:30 or 1:30 would be 4 hours. So how many hours did he take? 4 hours that he took. Or you could have just said, if you're using 24-hour clock, 13:30 minus 9:30, right? 0, 0, 13 minus 9 is 4. So this would be 4 hours, right? If you don't want to use your fingers. They told you your average speed is 30. We know that your average is equals to distance over time, right? So your average, which is equals to 30, so let's say 30 is equal to distance over 4. Excuse me. So our distance, if we carry across, divide by 4, I'll turn to multiply. My distance would be 30 multiplied by 4, which is equals to 120. So my answer is A. My distance of my journey is 120 kilometers. This one, they ask you for area of a trapezium. Guys, if you don't know, the area of a trapezium is given, the formula is given in the formula sheet. The area of a trapezium is a half A plus B by H. A and B is your perpendicular side. So A would be 8 and your parallel sides. Sorry, parallel sides, not perpendicular. Parallel sides. So A is 8 and B is 18. Right? So we have a half, open bracket, 8 plus 18, all by your height, which is 5. Right? So that's a half. 8 plus 18 is equal to 26. By 5. A half of 26 is 13. 13 multiplied by 5 is 65. So your answer is B. Right? This question is repeated as well. I saw this a few years. This question as well is a next repetitive question. Right? But let's do it. So we have A1 and A2. Right? They said the diagram not drawn to scale consists of a triangle resting on a square of 5 centimeters. The height of the triangle is 4. Right? So we're going to find area of A1 is the triangle, which is base by height over 2, which is equals to 4, not 4, but your base is 5. 4 by 5 over 2, which is 10. Right? 20 divided by 2 is 10. And then the area of A2 is equal to side times side, which is 5 times 5 is equals to 35, no, 25, hold on, is equals to 25. And when you add 10 plus 25, that will give you a total area that is equals to 10 plus 25 is 35. So my answer is E. The score which occurs most frequently in a distribution is defined by most frequent is your mode. Median is the middle, mean is your average, range is it's just a range of values. Number 41. Item 41 refers to the following bar chart. The bar chart shows the ages of children who took part in a survey. How many children took part in the survey? This is a question that repeated. The answer is 15, but let's just check it. This is 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1. Right? We have 3 and 2 is 5, 4 and 1 is 5, so that's 5 plus 5 plus this 5 is 15. So your answer is 15. Right? Item 42 refers to the scores below. The median of scores represented is. So for this one, number 42, you scratch off your first and your last, your second and your second to last, your fourth and your fourth to last. You get 7 and 8, right? If you're finding a median of two different numbers, you add 7 plus 8 all divided by 2. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So your answer would be C. Right? Let's do this one. In a class of 20 students, 12 are girls. What probability of the students chosen at random is a boy? This is a repeated question, guys. The number of boys would be equal to 20 minus 12, which is equals to 8, right? So they want your probability is your desired, which is number of boys over your total, right? So that's 8 divided by 20. 4 could go into 8 2 times, 4 could go into 25 times, so 2/5. Or did they leave it as 8 over 20? They did. The answer is B, right? Then we look at this. The pie chart, item 44, refers to the diagram, right? The pie chart above shows the preference in drinks of a group of students. Each student may select only one drink. If 12 students prefer chocolate, then the total number of students is chocolate here is, first off, this is divided into 2, right? AC is your diameter, so therefore this is divided into 2. So this here is half, and half of a circle is 180. So we could say chocolate is equals to 180 divided minus 120 is equals to 60, right? So 60, right? Now, but they want to know, they tell you that 60 degrees is equals to 12. They want to know what is the total. The total is 360. So if 60 degrees is equals to 12, then 1 would be 12 divided by 60. Therefore, 360 is equals to 12 over 60 multiplied by 360 over 1. 6 12s are 72, so your answer is B. Right, I think 45 is the last number. If the mean of these 4 numbers is 12, then the sum of numbers is, first off, mean is equals to a total divided by a number of items, right? They told you that your mean is 12. 12, and we have 4 items. If you want your, sorry, my bad. Your mean is 12. So it is t divided by 4. If you carry across 4, it will be 12 multiplied by 4, which is 48. So my total is equals to 48, and that is how I would do this question, right? So now this is the end of June 2016, numbers 23 to 45.